Titled The Illusion of Control: Why Letting Go is the Key to True Freedom. Opening. Picture this. You're standing in front of a vending machine faced with an overwhelming array of choices: chips, chocolate bars, pretzels, each one vying for your attention, promising a fleeting moment of satisfaction. You freeze suddenly, paralyzed by the weight of this seemingly insignificant decision. It feels like the fate of your entire day hangs in the balance. We've all been there, haven't we? But what if I told you that this incessant need for control, this compulsion to orchestrate every minute detail of our lives, is actually the very thing that's holding us back from genuine freedom and fulfillment? It might feel counterintuitive, but stick with me. Personal story. I vividly recall a period in my life when I clung to the belief that the secret to success and happiness was to maintain an iron grip on every aspect of my existence. I had meticulously crafted my 5-year plan, my 10-year plan, and even my 20-year plan. I was convinced that if I could just control every variable, every potential outcome, I would be able to engineer the perfect life. But then life dealt me a hand I never saw coming. I was laid off from my job. My long term relationship crumbled. And in an instant, all those carefully constructed plans turned to dust before my very eyes. I found myself adrift, powerless, and utterly lost. It was in that moment of absolute despair that I had a life altering epiphany. Control is nothing more than an illusion. No matter how relentlessly we plan, no matter how tightly we cling to our illusions of certainty, life will always find a way to throw us curveballs we never could have anticipated. Key insights one: the more we attempt to exert control, the more anxiety and stress we invite into our lives. When we're perpetually fixated on micromanaging every detail, we rob ourselves of the capacity to savor the present moment and embrace the beauty of spontaneity. Two, relinquishing control doesn't equate to giving up or resigning ourselves to a life of chaos. Instead, it means accepting the reality that we can't control everything and focusing our energy on the aspects of life we can genuinely influence. And so three, authentic freedom lies in surrendering to the natural ebb and flow of life, in being receptive to new experiences and opportunities, even if they don't align with our preconceived notions of how things should be. Research and examples. Numerous studies have demonstrated that individuals who perceive a sense of control over their lives tend to exhibit higher levels of happiness and well being compared to those who don't. However, it's crucial to differentiate between perceived control and actual control. Simply believing we're in control doesn't necessarily make it so. Consider the stock market as an example. We might delude ourselves into thinking that by obsessively monitoring our portfolios and making frequent trades, we're fully in control of our financial destiny. But the harsh reality is that the market is an intricate, unpredictable system that no single individual can entirely control. Or let's examine the realm of relationships. We may attempt to control our partners, our children, our friends, but at the end of the day, we can't dictate anyone's thoughts, emotions, or actions. The more we try to exert control over others, the more resistance we encounter and the more disconnected we become. Thought provoking question. So I put this question to you: what would transpire if you relinquished the illusion of control? What if instead of exhausting yourself trying to micromanage every facet of your existence, you embrace the uncertainty, the spontaneity, the beautiful messiness of it all? I'm not advocating for a complete abandonment of planning and preparation, but I am challenging you to loosen your grip, to open yourself up to the unexpected, and to trust that even amidst the chaos, there lies boundless potential for growth and transformation. Conclusion: ultimately, the illusion of control is precisely that, an illusion. The sooner we acknowledge this truth, the sooner we can begin to live life on our own terms, unshackled from the oppressive weight of our own expectations and desires. So the next time you find yourself paralyzed in front of that vending machine, overwhelmed by the sheer abundance of choice, remember this. Sometimes the most liberating choice is to let go of the need to choose. Sometimes the greatest freedom lies in surrendering to the unpredictable currents of life, trusting that wherever they may take you, there is profound beauty and purpose to be discovered. Embrace the uncertainty, the messiness, the glorious imperfection of it all, because that's where the true magic unfolds. That's where genuine freedom resides. Thank you. Character count 15,000.